Hello guys, welcome back. Day playing the Witch Hunter build. I would like to say start with a good morning as usual, but it wasn't a good morning for me at all. Whole night air alarm. Well, we just started the stream and there's distant gunshots, the machine gun shots over there of anti-aircraft crew. That's what we have here. Huge explosions. 8 a.m. here, close to the 9 a.m. as well. A couple of other explosions. The whole country was sitting without electricity up until, well, half an hour ago. No water here too. Some buildings across the street are just burning here. That's like all I'm gonna say about it. Yeah, not a very good morning at all.
Hello once again, smiley face.
Welcome. Victor Kogan, welcome, greetings, welcome back. So yeah, guys, day 3 of the build.
Greetings.
And what do we have here? We're gonna be jumping actually to elite difficulty to grab some constellation points. That's what we're gonna be doing. If we also want another version of those guns, well, higher level guns for this, for a little bit better DPS. So for now, let's jump to elite. And we need around 10 devotion points over there. That's the plan. And we still have air alarm, I mean, over here. Like I say, there's like literally, I press the start button 1 minute into the stream, and there's the gunshot outside. The machine gun shots. So I don't know how we're gonna be streaming here. Try my best. Then, and well, electricity. Also, no idea for how long we're gonna be streaming. I just got the electricity half an hour ago. But will it gonna be holding up for how long? That's a big question.
Bolster 2 greetings.
Subnerds, welcome, Master Holtz, greetings, mate.
Bolster 2 greetings.
Yeah, so I literally kinda haven't been slept today at all, basically. Alright, there was like, their alarm started like in around 2 a.m. when I was like going to the bed. And then like 8 a.m. I was about to, you know, I haven't been sleeping up until, I don't know, 6 a.m. or something. Then I tried to get some shut-eye, and there's a big explosion happens. You just can't imagine, chat, like, you're like in this sleeping state. Explosion happening, like everything is shaking here, right? It's open my window basically, almost like blow up the doors here in my room with explosive wave, and you're like waking up and just run into the bathroom, which is like the safest place. And Richard was the first one to run. So he was already there, but yeah, not really fun experience to say the least. Well, good thing that the USA, they just got to warn its citizen to leave Ukraine for like 2 days ago, in an emergency. Good thing that they still delaying like all of the supplies for anti-aircraft missiles.
That skill's not ready.
And not only missiles. There were multiple hits on the energy infrastructure. There's hitting on the dump as well. It's a freaking Kyiv dump, one of the biggest one in a country, and if that's hit like over here in my place, gonna probably drone. like in hours. Because we kinda not that close, but it's close enough to for what to get in a couple of hours here. Okay, it's a shrine number 2. Let's get to the third one. We're playing on elite difficulty, so actually our resistance is looking good here. It's even the chaos resistance, which is usually not really good at this point. But we're doing this like a little bit too late here, elite difficulty, shrines. We're level 57, and we're usually doing like what, like level 50 or something? Something on our second day of, at the beginning of the second day of build playthrough. This is the third day, but admittedly the first day was a little bit of Clown Fiesta, a little bit of Short One as well.
That skill's not ready.
So yeah, I kinda haven't been slept much, well, maybe in total like 2 hours. But I'm feeling myself so alert. You know, in not a good way, so.
That skill's not ready.
Well, Richard is coming here. I left the door open. He actually came out of his hiding
That
place.
skill's not ready.
Okay, Chad, give me a second. I need to at least say hi to him. Yeah, he was hiding in the bathroom. That he went like under the couch for a while. It's finally up. Be back in a moment. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. I just like hide with the cat again. He's suffering as much as we do, you know. There's last time I've been to the vet clinic, which was like what, half a year ago. Yeah, something like that, right? Or a little bit more than half a year. And there were so many like animals there with, you know, with the stress problems. Like they literally were scratching themselves because of building up stress because of all of this constant bombing and stuff. It's like we talked about the vet, which just could be like possible. A sync with Richard, because Richard also was scratching himself, and he was saying like, yeah, there's a lot of animals like that, like cats, dogs, rabbits even. Okay, we got a third shrine, alright, we need 10, but maybe less than 10. Depending how dangerous it's gonna be. I feel like elite difficulty we can actually kill everything here, well, just maybe with auto attacks. It's dealing decent damage, the auto attacks. And there goes the Doom Bolt, which is dealing even more damage. Yeah. Not bad at all. So shrine number 4. Got it. Next one is the easiest one, the Comsteed. Yeah, so the Morning Fortress from the Kiev Dump.
Can't do
And well, the significant destruction there. And it's like also hydroelectric station there. Alright, so that's why there's some multiple power station overheat across the country. So yeah, no idea for how long the electricity gonna be lasting here. And we are, you know, like 2 days ago I was reading an article that we kind of finally got stabilized our energy supplies, and we can even sell energy into neighboring countries when we have like during the peaks of our solar panel station, power station, you know, during the day basically. I was like, finally. And here we go. Okay, so can we kill the Bulwer? That's a question, chat. We do want to kill a Bulwer. He's not here. We do. He can give me those guns here. So we have level 35 guns. This area is close, and we have enough of chaos resistance probably to tank him. Let's go and try it.
That skill's not ready.
Hail mighty hero, what happened in here? That's a
Ulster
relax
2 greetings.
with the 5 gifts to community, mate. Really thank you. I just can't can't even say how much we're grateful today, especially like such a bad morning, and thank you, mate. Thank you again, and welcome Cassandra, Willinich, Victor Kogan. Welcome,
For
Master
Master
Holtz.
Richard LUL.
And yeah, thank you, mate. I really do appreciate it. Do really appreciate it. And Richard too. He's just like a crawl up onto
Ulster 2
cupboard
greetings.
right now.
Ulster 2 greetings.
He was person sitting under the couch and in a bathroom whole night basically. Thanks, mate.
That skill's not ready.
Okay, we find the Bulwer, meanwhile. We're not exactly the guy I can face tank. But we have like this run around tree tactic. So we're running around a tree and then we just...
At Darso Felix, thanks for the gift sub mission 82 breathtaking.
breathtaking, nice.
I can't do that yet.
Else? Not the fastest skill for this guy, but I have a trusty tactic just running around the stone. Just need to be careful. Need to be careful, need to be careful.
That skill's not ready.
Good. Careful, meaning not get shot.
That skill's not ready.
NP at Master Hall 666 seems good.
There we go.
I can't do that yet.
I don't know where that Doom Bolt hit. Dude, like this Doom Bolts, what the hell? There we go, he's dead. So what do you got? Armor, we don't care about armor, do we? So level 55. A little bit more DPS. Do we get another one? We get another one as well. Very good. Came here for a shrine, but we also got the guns. Alright, so that was the fifth one? Fifth? Probably? Get back for more.
That skill's not ready.
Don't need to kill those guys. Especially when they healing. Damn it. Mistakes were made.
That skill's not ready.
Okay, it's vanquished. Yeah, but they're doing good on elite difficulty with this build. Nice. But not good enough, like not fast enough, so not fast enough. The fucking shit, like stop it. So, you know, like randomly clicking on this shrine. Oh my god, dude, like I barely didn't even like
Can't do that yet.
my mouse weren't even been there, so we need Amber for this. Yeah, it's getting ridiculously frustrating sometimes. Need Amber, and I think we need also the silver as well. Okay, open the door. Oh, we don't have like the blacksmith here, do we? The blacksmith is actually in Conclave of 3. Yeah, we're gonna be updating our basically goals for this month. Thank you, Desphilux, again for the gifts. So that's all going to the goals over there, but I need to update it manually. So we're gonna do it after the stream.
What brings you to my forge?
Oh, thanks for sub. Bolster to Supreme Intelligence.
Supreme Intelligence is nice. Like, finally! Someone actually using Supreme Intelligence in chat. I haven't saw this emote in a while. Come on, guys. Like, stepping in. See, there was like so many like Supreme Intelligence moment in the past months. Chat. Was it? Was it, chat? Wait, was it? Thanks, Victor. Alright. So, there was another shrine over here. Smuggler Pastor, right? That we need imbued silver for. So let's go and pick up that up.
That skill's not ready.
Okay, I don't need to fight those boys most time of the day. You know what I forgot? I forgot to buy myself a potion of XP. So after this we're gonna be jumping on another guy on the previous build. And we're gonna go and buy some potion of XP for this build. Because we're running low.
That skill's not ready.
There we go, and build a silver. Miraculously enough, I actually remember what kind of component we need for this. If we have like another legendary item, yeah, we're gonna be checking these items just when we finish with this.
Yeah, by the way, I changed my nickname from Brutalisto. But
Oh,
I am
okay.
usually watching, listening silently Auster 2-number
Yeah,
challenge.
that's that's what I was thinking, right? I even like click like, you know, on the on your name to check the messages. Yeah. Didn't remember the name Victor Corgan better than. Okay, but yes. Yeah, but yes. Remember the chat itself. Thank you. And thank you for lurking, I really do appreciate it as well. It's like, yeah, it's mean a lot for me. If you're here, if you've just been here, you know, don't need to chant, just lurk in. It's, you know, I'm the person who get motivated by numbers. So I see like we have some views in the channel.
Victor Vran Kappa.
That skill's not ready.
Yeah, Victor Run, that's the game that's been on my wish list for a while. I haven't been like getting my hands on, you know, to actually get into it. It was released like in the same year, I think, as the 7. All right, and both of those games like featured a jumping mechanic for, which was like kinda new for action RPG games.
Can't do that yet.
So I remember the Victor Run.
Have you played The Incredible Adventures of Van Helsing?
Yeah, super good. I mean, well, super maybe not the best word to describe it.
Loved it.
Yeah, it's good. It's have a very big potential. Unfortunately, the devs like just give up on it. They went for better IP, like Warhammer Inquisitor Martyr. So that was from the same developer.
That skill's not ready.
Alright, and then, well, they still support Inquisitor Martyr. They have this seasons periodically, a couple of times per year. But then they switch to yet another game, right? Tactical.
That skill's not ready.
The King's Arthur cycle, right?
That skill's not
Like,
ready.
literally not dealing damage to those guys. I wonder because of the chaos resistance. Just don't have enough like chaos damage here. Or chaos resistance reduction. Honestly, like I say, it's such a big potential in Van Helsing. And I still, like, you know, love how they make Lady Katerina. And how they incorporated her in the builds. That's the ghost lady that was like your traveling companion. So she could be a tank, you can be a spellcaster. You can be a tank, she can be a spellcaster, range damage dealers, stuff like that. And she can go to shop and sell the stuff for you. But it's like taking like real time, like 10 minutes or something, depending.
Can't do that yet.
And there was like this tower defense game, right? A mini game or like actual game in the Van Helsing. They did release it as a separate game altogether, but they combined it into this like Ultimate Edition or whatever it's called. Alright, so like the Van Helsing had like 3 acts basically. It was the 3 games first, Richard Shell. It was the 3 games first, and then they combined it into one. And other than the tower defense, there's like so much things to do.
Come see what's left of my wares. Iron well spent.
But it's like, kind of died out.
Scrap metal.
Pretty shame. That's for sure. Richard Shell and Radiant Gem, I think. I think that's Radiant Gem. That's what we need for next one. It's just another shell and then Sphere. So Richard Shell, Radiant Gem.
Don't get killed out there.
Alright, so that's the 2 more shrines, and I think we're done here, the shrines wise. Okay, we have 9 shrines, this will be like... this will be 10. Will it be 10? Sounds like 11. Maybe maybe I forgot like put a shrine points yesterday. It's probably the case. And last shrine in this here. You also get in a little bit of like reputations
Skill's not ready.
for the Eldritch factions. Just getting those guys killed. Okay. Nice. We have the regenerator going. Not a much for me.
I can't do that.
Man, I just want the shrine. Maybe a place.
Skill's not ready.
Now I just want to loot. Just take it.
That skill's not ready.
I'm really so glad. I mean, we heard it so much from me, but I'm so glad they make these potions just a skill on cooldown, rather than that, you know, carrying all these hundreds of potions. So that's all we want here. Let's check the guns we got. Let's check the guns we got. Do we want to sell them, or do we? This gun doesn't look alacrity, attack speed. Okay, I may need to take it anyway. Thunderstrike of the Void, lightning damage, chaos damage, electrical damage, increased duration, physical damage to lightning damage conversion. You don't really want that to happen, but well, I'll take it. The chaos damage to Doom Bolt, it's the same one. It's the same chaos damage. However, it's a little bit more DPS, so we're gonna be getting a little bit more damage from Demon's Breath over there. Hopefully. Right, and we want to jump on another guy over here. Buy the Potion of Experience from Melmoth Resistance faction, because we're really running low on those. And then we're jumping back on ultimate difficulty and we're good. Melmoth Resistance should be those guys.
Come see what's left of my wares.
Potions, give me all. All that money can buy.
Put it to good use.
40 potions should be fine for this build and
Safe
next.
storage, no questions asked.
So getting it here for these three. Alright, back to current character. Back to ultimate difficulty. And let's see about those devotions. So we did say we're gonna be going to the gallows. Alright, because I want the Hanged or the Dying God. And the gallows giving me, well, they giving me that chaos damage a little bit. There's bleeding resistance, there's vitality resistance, and vitality damage, chaos damage, damage to undead and humans. So we got getting gallows guarantee. There is a Hydra. Which is looking pretty good, but the Hydra we need to get the Guardian's Gaze over here. Alright, it's also a little bit of Eldritch. Hydra offensive ability, so it's good for ranged weapons. And that's one thing that we're gonna be having here, is have like attack damage converted to health as well. So we can remove the Ghoul. The Ghoul is something, the constellation we haven't really planned for. But we did pick up it early on, so it's providing this health leech. Okay, Eye of the Guardian is not a very good constellation here, to be honest. It's, well, it's pretty much bullshit in constellation. It's having some chaos damage, 20 points. And that's about all. Vitality resistance, Guardian Gaze, chance on attack, and well, can we put it in the Valley? Let's just put it on the Valley. Let's see how that's gonna work. It's the only thing that we can put it. So we're starting on the Hydra. Alright, offensive movement speed. And we want probably this attack damage converted to health later. Here we want more offensive ability. How are we looking on resistances? 60. Elemental resistance looking good. Vitality resistance just get up a little bit, and we have also a little bit of AC resistance, 68, so not that bad. We need to sort it out through the gear, and need to change the weapons here as well. So let's start working on this. For now, we can get a little bit more of offensive ability from here, from Blood of Dreek. We also are leveling up second right, so it's like direct damage, direct vitality damage, critical chance, chaos damage. Could be better than just, okay, we already level up Pneumatic Burst over there, so that's fine. Some defensive ability, some chance to evade. Could do that, but later. Okay, so let's get the second right over here for a little bit more damage. And I don't really need a Sigil of Consumption, to be honest. It does something, but we're not using it at all.
Come see what's left of my wares.
I'm not using it at all. Okay, so this Susalin, the Blastman have some chaos damage over here, but is it good enough? We have chaos resistance, elemental resistance instead of AC resistance. I think it's good enough to actually consider it. Yeah, I think it's good enough to consider it. Have better armor, health scanning, energy regen, fire damage to chaos damage. Just need that chaos resistance reduction. More of it. So Hellfire Mine. AC resistance more important than the chaos resistance right now, but let's do it. Let's do it. 56, 57. We have AC resistance on Ganos there. There are some pants with some AC resistance, elemental resistance. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Actually, we have some stuff for level 58, did we? We had some stuff for level 58, so we have the boots here with AC resistance and okay. Let's start with the boots here. Then we have a pants with poison elemental resistance. We have poison elemental chaos. Okay, the pants should be getting out. Side of mortality, I don't think we can use this one. So this is going out here. Chaos Elemental Resistance Ring. Can really use this one. Is there bleeding? What else was that? I saw that there was like multiple... Okay, the stuff we were looking here, so actually over here. So the Elemental Resistance Doombolt. Yes. Let's go over here. There was actually this chest armor we're looking for, like Vitality and AC resistance, and it's have quite a bit more armor as well. It's also have a chaos damage to it, so maybe it's just a better option. Again, better option, but like we have some problem with elemental resistances over here. Have some option elemental resistances. A level 52 here, elemental piercing, vitality, poison. Can't really use this one here, can we? What else? Poison, so this is we don't need. So don't need. Need to do something with my elemental resistances. This ring need to be replaced. Well, this one, a reduction, okay, elemental resistance, AC resistance. Bleeding, health regeneration, elemental damage. Instead of the acid, losing some offensive ability. Cold piercing, we don't have much of a piercing, do we? Okay, elemental resistance, bleeding resistance, and all damage. Okay, I think the ring we wanted. I think the ring we wanted was this one. Okay, so we can sell this one. Have some chaos damage, offensive, and elemental resistance instead of a poison, acid, and piercing. So maybe this will be a little bit better. Armor value is not good, but we can deal with that. So this one gonna be replaced on this one. Our elemental resistances are good. Poison resistance should be good. The piercing resistance lagging behind. For now at least. So what can do with a piercing resistance? There's another Bulwer Amulet. Vitality bleeding, chaos resistance bleeding. That's ain't good. Don't care about the weapons over here. Elemental bleeding. 9. Can get technically a better belt on level 50. Occultist, okay, we can try to craft a better belt. Maybe something with the piercing resistance this time. Can use this one, can't use this one. I don't care about weapons, melee weapons that is. This was selling. Okay, so there's a pants with a lot of elemental resistance and easy resistance instead of my current one. Is this potential upgrade? Say potential. Need to evaluate it a little bit further. Bleeding, poison resistance, armor piercing. That's ain't good. Ain't good. So this pistol gonna be just replace it. It's gonna be replaced. So you're gonna go over here. You're gonna go over here. Pants bleeding resistance. I don't care about this one. Bleeding elemental resistance. Chance to electrocute. Lighting and stuff. Reducing chaos resistance. This actually was giving me some Carnine. So we need more Carnine for this. 55. Okay. So 8 piercing. Because of Silk Swatch. Chaos 41. There's just like too much of elemental resistance. Does it mean we can bring this one back? We're just gonna bring this one back. So it'll be okay on elemental resistance, giving me more piercing damage overall. Okay, +2 to occultist, poison damage, acid. Almost good actually. Like let's put this into storage. Let's put this into storage. This we don't need, this we don't need, this we don't need, this we don't need. And lastly, a few more things left here. Is the resistance 600? Okay, so that's how our resistances look like. Okay, is the resistance not looking that mighty? And chaos also not that mighty.
Put it to good use.
I can't do that yet.
We're okay on here. So what we want to grab a Silk Swatch over here. And maybe more Silk Swatches.
Ah, there you are.
Can do the quest, let's just get the potions first.
There, yes, it. Ah, there, yes, it.
Get the explosives, here you go. Little bit of
There you
XP.
are, nearly a century ago.
So we want the add-on here. This goes over here. Alright. And we want add-on over here. So that's gonna fix my piercing resistance to some degree. So then we want the purified salt. And then we want the Devil's Touch armor. That's what we'll do.
Bring me back something interesting.
And we crafted another belt as well. Let's start with the crafting belt. Well, the devil,
Got any more scrap metal?
the Devil Touch armor, that's a normal component, alright? The Demon Brass. So we just put it in over here right away.
Bring me back any blueprints you find.
For the
What
belt.
brings you to my forge?
What do you need for level 50 belt? So we need Riftstone and Anti-Venom. Okay, Riftstone. 1, 2, 3, and Anti-Venom. Anti-Venom, 1, 2. Get it level 50. 1, 2, 3 belts. So, and see what's better here. Elemental resistance, bleeding resistance. This is looking pretty good. This is looking pretty good already. Poison latent resistance. Don't care about poison. Vitality, reduction, stun duration. This gives me some vitality resistance along the way. We have vitality over the 15 here. Okay, let's get this elemental, bleeding, and all of this shenanigans. Defensive, poison damage, chaos damage. Yeah. So that's sorted out. Bleeding resistance pretty good. Didn't got me either resistance or chaos resistance, which will be better. Which will be better probably. But whatever, I'll take it. Guess I'll take it.
You see anything you like?
So we don't basically need this one. It's a resistance elemental instead of chaos elemental poison. Yeah, we don't really need those pants. Just craft the salt. Alright, put it into another gun. So that's got me like this. Well, 57, 41. Not a ideal one, but we also didn't put resistance powder over here on the ring. So we can improve the Aether resistance to 67.
Hey, don't get killed out there.
Well, still haven't decent enough.
Something you need stashed?
Well, relatively decent enough. Chaos resistance. So let's see where was my powders. There's this one with acid radiation. Okay, easy resistance, so this goes over here. And we probably also want the ectoplasm of this ring, because you know energy problems is real. I can even put ectoplasm over here if I need a little bit more energy regen.
It's safe with me. Promise.
Okay, chat, this should give me a little bit more DPS. 33, 100 DPS, that's what we're having currently with Demon Breath combined plus auto attacks. So it's not really much, but our main damage coming from Doom Bolts anyway. That's the main source of damage. So jumping back, where have we been? We just barely get into this Ruari camp. That's where we've been. Barely there. I will search for the Elder. And I do some blowing up stuff here. So let's see how are we gonna be faring with slightly bit improved damage here. Still think we're gonna be struggling a little bit. Maybe not. Maybe not. Like, we did came to a conclusion that early game for this build was just okay. Right? It was hard in the first 2 hours before we get those Blast Swarm repeater. But the moment we got 2 of them, alright, the moment we get to like level...
Reviews for the new Star Wars game are coming out.
I heard, okay, didn't read all the reviews, but I heard some people were saying it's kind of really great.
IGN gave it a 7 lol.
7? Well, another kind of Ubisoft game, right? They were asking like $100 for additional content, like, you know, a couple of more quests. But people were imagining it will be like, you know, by default they're in the game, but you need to play premium for those quests. So I heard some good like good stuff about it. So, however, I'm like always skeptical when I see like all of those reviews. You know, big magazine reviews. I'm always very skeptical because they always like put in more, giving more points than the game deserve. In most situation, if there's like triple A release or release from some established studio or something, publisher like Ubisoft, for example. But if like IGM already like giving it 7 out, that actually sounds like a trouble. Dude, this is like a little ice like flying around me. Where it's coming from? This is something new we got, right? The Doom Bolt, is it? Strike and attack with the bolt, inflict double damage. Okay, it's not this one. It can be like the lightning bolt. This can be lightning bolt. Oh, is it? Okay, I got it. It's this one, is it? The Guardian Gaze, chance an attack. So it's happening pretty often apparently. Chaos acid and poison damage. Imperial sights of the Great Guardians to circle around you. Interesting. Well, it's another source of damage, so I'll take it.
They said it has simple stealth, repetitive combat and lots of bugs.
Yeah, that's a AAA for you. Lots of bugs, like, because why not? Now, we were just talking with Nick and Strop day before about how the Wukong just smashing through the charts, sitting on what, like 96% right now, 2.5 million concurrent players and stuff, and people are really loving it. There's indeed performance issues, but there's like so much like good stuff in the game. So it's like. Another article I was reading a couple of days before all of this Wukong business is about Sekiro. How Sekiro influenced the gaming scene overall. So many more games like started like introducing the parry mechanic and the stagger mechanic, stagger bars to the games. I only hope that they're also gonna be concentrating on the quality of the first day release as well. That's like also like a very important lessons to take off those like games. But again, like those games like the games like about so Nick, stop saying the Wukong is something like Baldur's Gates for action games here. Alright, they done the same thing that Baldur's Gate 3 done for a game scene. I haven't like so much games to agree or disagree. Probably more or less agree with this.
Yeah, it's not the typical Souls-like.
For sure, it's more like action games, more like what God of War people complain it was God of War.
More like Ninja Gaiden.
Ninja Gaiden. Haven't been playing that one. I fought the boss from it in the Neo. Bloody bastard. That ninja guy. But yeah, the thing is, the development of that Wukong took like 6 years, right? Like look at this typical Ubisoft game development cycle.
It was Dark Souls before Dull Souls.
Dark Souls, yeah. Look at this Ubisoft game developer cycle. It's like after the Black Flag or something, they were like chunking every next like Assassin's Creed game or Far Cry game like every year or year and a half. Then they increase the cycle to like 2 years or something, but it's like still too short for to get in like actually a great game. However, like there's another another rule there. There's this game that was developed by Sony, alright, for 8 years. They should be similar. I forgot the name of it because I never heard about it. Nobody heard about it, and it's kind of similar to the Blizzard's Overwatch game, but you need to play like what?
That skill's not ready.
$70 for it or something, and it was released just recently, and it's
That skill's not ready.
Oh, Concord.
oh yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Well, apparently they took the 8 years.
What an awful game, LUL.
By point, sometimes development cycle is like just not enough as well. And I heard this also require your PlayStation account to be able to play as well. There's all these PlayStation account stories coming up. The good thing, my country actually supporting like PlayStation accounts and stuff.
It was one of the games that Jim Ryan was pushing for.
That skill's not ready.
He's a scumbag.
I don't even know like who he is. Some kind of CEO of something. The name actually okay. The name sounds familiar.
I can't do that yet.
President of PlayStation.
Okay, yeah. That's why. Level up chat. Can you get the second ride up? And what do we do here? Get more second rides. Can do any Doom bolt in. Can put like 1 more point, 2 more points actually in second ride. It's a little bit more vitality damage. Do have a little bit of conversion of vitality to chaos, do we? Can get more like physical resistance with aspect of the Guardian here. Maybe just getting like additional 1% of physical resistance. Not gonna be changing much of the stuff, but let's do it. Oh well, so many like promising game like releasing like every year, and so many like of them is just getting
I can't do that yet.
destroyed by like poor performance bugs and well, totally unfinished. Well, because of the totally unfinished product overall, it should require like a few more years of development. And many studios like even a big one is just not sticking long enough to, you know, to make something good out of the game. It's like the same story was with Cyberpunk. If you remember, release of the game was pretty bad. There was a lot of critics about it, poor performance and stuff, and well, multiple bugs. We did play it on the release. I did enjoy it because I didn't run into any bugs, major bugs that impeded my progress at least. But like if you take this Cyberpunk that was released on the release date and Cyberpunk that we played like just with the Phantom Liberty DLC, it's feeling like two different games. The game's actually amazing, and thanks God that CD Projekt Red actually was sticking out with it and didn't give up on it. And it's also have like reasonable pricing tag as well. That's another like major thing nowadays. We talked about yesterday how like mobile development games is like way more profitable for at least 8 years already. So it's been like way more profitable than big PC game development. And to some degree, the current PC pricing is like got influenced by success of mobile games. Just to some degree.
That skill's not ready.
There's also the problem of bringing like all of this corporate interests into the game development. But like every time there's a game, a big game getting developed, it's a rather
Can't do that.
a venture for well, venture capitalists to get something money off. Not actually, there's never been like for most of the times anymore developing a game just to get like some great game. It's all about if we can return, you know, money.
That skill's
Get
not
a
ready.
shit ton of money out of it for the investors. So this layer of the corporate policies get into the game development scene. It influences a lot of like price and tax and a lot of cases quality of gaming as well. Kevin the Vengeful Wrath over here. Let's go and grab it.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
Also, let's check out if you do need anything over here. Fire counts resistance, burning percent to
Yeah,
fire.
most devs are lazy nowadays.
Guys, with all these procedure generated levels and stuff, you know. Speaking of which,
They just don't put love into their games anymore.
most of them don't, mate. That's a problem. You know, like I say, it's just you know, the game done for money, right? It's a source of getting richer, not getting something like. Before this was like something like into art. Oh my god! Like air alarm finally over here. It's been from something to something a.m. in the morning, and right now it's like 3:32 p.m. So more than like 13 hours consistently. Jesus Christ. What I was saying, yeah, no love for the games, like, no love for the games, and there's so little, like, you know, if you're looking at the game programming in general, there's so much monkey coding, like, honestly. So back in the days, in order to create your own games, you need to, you know, you need to actually start with deep coding the game engine, all right? So in the game engine, coding all this physics, it's also require quite a high level of programming skills, all right? Then optimization of the engine, so coding all this physics, optimization was a part of the development progress cycle. The quality assurance also there, which is nowadays most companies not actually using any quality assurance things. They just, well, let's release the game and community gonna be checking out, do the testing for us. In most cases it's just early access games, but like you see with those AAA games, oh well, they just releasing as it is, and sometimes fixing bugs along the way when community getting angry at some bugs or not, like doing anything about it. But another good tidbits of news that Stalker, actually all the Stalker 2 that come in, so they have all the levels, like 99% of the levels is handcrafted, no precision generating stuff there. I'm really looking forward to that game.
Bring me back any blueprints you find.
If it would be like on the quality, you know, as good as the Metro Exodus you're playing right now, I already will be satisfying. It will already be a satisfying experience. I think so. Okay, level 60. 2 more points. So we can 2 more second right here. Okay. It's a little bit of damage, then we climb in potentially 9 blade tree, because there's nothing else to do. And devotion points. We get in this attack damage to health. Speaking of attack damage to health, we didn't craft the. Okay, yeah, we didn't got myself the restless remains on my gloves. So there's 3% of
Take a look.
health converted. Let's just keep the add-on from here. There we go.
For now.
2 more points in the physique. And we're good. We're good to go, chat. 7k health on level 60.
Can't do that yet.
Should be okay. Should be okay for now. The question is, can we defeat these arena masters?
Keep your weapons. Keep your weapon.
Okay, it's a deal. More reputation. Damn it. Have the royal jelly for ya. Easy XP. And it'll be done. There's some powders we can get from those
The
guys
Bee
for
Brothers. Oh hell no lol.
Can't do that.
Yeah, like even my previous build with a stable anomaly, just couldn't get from the stun jack guy. Couldn't get through him.
Can't do that yet.
Like stun.
I can't do that yet. That skill's not ready.
I have a little bit of problem with my mana regeneration. Tiny bit of problem here.
I can't do that yet.
Get a guy down. Should have checked out my offensive ability against him. So we have 1600s with all the shenanigans. For level 60. Probably like we want around 1700s, but 1600s also should be enough, I think.
Can't do that.
Alright, level 75, around level 75 we want around 2k. So that's will be problem as well. Not being able to crit. No more scraps today, do I?
That skill's not ready.
40. Did I just 48k him with the Dune Bolt? 48k. Nice. Highest crit so far. I'll take it. So let's just climb the Nightblade tree here. A little bit more stats. Always like going through this area.
That skill's not
Bonus stage. Bonus XP. And maybe some loot from those big chests. There are the priests. Kill the priests first. Not a bad cleaning, not a bad cleaning speed. Overall. There's all this constellation helping me. You wouldn't think this, the Demon Breath is actually activated 1 per seconds. And most of the time it's just doing auto attacks. You're jumping over there, the Doom Balls. Again, the Doom Balls. It's just 3 seconds, it feels like it's way faster. It's happening way faster, the Doom Bolt. And the breaths.
can't do that.
I want to kill a dog first, a rat. There she go. Let's get close to him.
That skill's not ready.
Totally can face target, no challenge. But I also supposed to have this. Oh, okay, I see it. I was like, but I also supposed to have the thing. All right. The Eldritch Fire. But because we changed my Demon Breath like on a different guns, right? It's not actually working. It wasn't. It was like another gun. We're not even like leveling up right now. Oh my god, I'm a full chat. So we haven't been having this for basically for 1 hour of full streaming. Isn't so much XP for it. I was like, we're just watching the debuff of the debuff that happening on the boss, and I was like, where's the resistance reduction one? Hold it a second.
That skill's not ready.
And now the 40-something K crit.
That skill's not ready.
I'll take it. So we should be have enough resistance reduction or actual resistance to Aether damage for crawling fight. But yeah, let's see if we can get the arena. Good enough for it. There you go, the guy.
That skill's not ready.
There's no way I can do like deal with the totem.
I can't do that yet. can't do that yet.
Some damage, I mean, the Doom Bolt.
That skill's not ready.
The Doom Bolt, mate. It's real.
I can't do that yet.
I'll be very surprised if we actually gonna do it.
That skill's not ready.
One guy almost down. Is that shot?
I can't do that yet.
Doom Bolt here.
That skill's not ready.
Nope. Half the way there.
I can't do that.
Dude, like, why are you turning around? Just keep running, keep running. Then you turn around on me. It'll be this actually first build,
That skill's
despite being like suboptimal and stuff. But it's actually able to kill this arena masters. When other builds couldn't even touch them.
That skill's not
Yeah, the Doom Bolt is like really, a really powerful skill, huh? As Philax was saying, it's the best, solo nuke skill.
Even the laser build, lol.
Yeah, I mean, like early stages.
That skill's not ready.
Those guys can destroy you. Well, we didn't got a stun jack guy, right? This wasn't a stun jack, was it? So the stun jack is like kind of bad.
I can't do that yet.
And I think we have a stun jacks on the laser build. So he would like just, well, stun me.
That's why I don't even go near them, lol.
Most of my builds, like this is probably the first build I kill those guys
That skill's
on
not ready.
ultimate difficulty early on, like this. Because we can leverage the high damage of the Doom Bolt. Took us a little bit of time.
That skill's not ready.
The also ability to crit them over there did matter quite a bit too. Okay, missing some auras.
I can't do that yet.
Should be all the forges. I'm really surprised like how we performing here, like honestly. So like yesterday I was okay, hold it. This guys is not joke. Never mind, I survived. There was so many like, you know, health jumping back and forth. So yeah, yesterday I was like saying like, how this gonna be, how we gonna be doing the mid game. We're already kinda in the mid game.
That skill's not ready.
Your raid like seems okay. Did use their my blade barrier in panic. That's fine. Well, okay, gonna see how we're gonna be doing it late in the game. Dude, why there's so many elites? Come on. It's elite after elite.
Can't do that.
I imagine like the late game, so the end game will be like pretty good for this build, from what like I already planned to use on it. The Touch of Chaos will be definitely way stronger than our like brass, what is it, demonic brass. And then the Doom Bolt will do like also a lot of weapon damage.
That skill's not ready.
Like 300 or something percent weapon damage. Yeah, sounds very promising. Okay, just finish that poor bastard.
That skill's not ready.
Anyway, chat, today plan is to get into Homestead. Like you see, we're having a good
I can't do that yet.
cleaning speed here. Almost like just vent and nuke missile. The question is, will we have like enough electricity for all of this?
That skill's not
That's
ready.
probably the biggest question.
That skill's not ready.
I only have like what 20 minutes to check the news and stuff before like I went streaming. But it already like look like a lot of energy facilities were hit.
That skill's not ready.
So this is also putting under question our, well, Game Pass months again. You know, if you remember, the Game Pass months should be like previous months.
That skill's not ready.
There's a couple of new games were coming on the Game Pass. Brand new. But we it just didn't have the electricity back there. For a while.
That skill's not ready.
Okay, potion of XP, doing good, looking good here. Run button. Give me a second, chat. Give me a second. My mouse went out of the window border and I pressed like something wrong here. Change the layout of my stream manager. Oh my lord, dude. I think the browser completely like just gone wild. Are we still online? Let me try to refresh the page. Okay, we're good. We're good.
I can't do that yet.
We're good, and we also have another devotion points here. So this is would be Hailed Hydra, 50% all damage and attack speed. We can get physical damage. We don't care about this one. There's more physical damage and offensive ability. So offensive ability we do care, but I think right now we do have enough offensive ability so we can go with 50% more damage to overall. My greatest damage dealt already 56, 56k, almost 57, nice. Alright, offensive ability, 13% crits on normal skeleton warriors. Maybe we're not really that great with offensive ability. 3700 DPS. 3700 DPS, like, if you're saying like you build have 3700 DPS on level 61, I'm gonna be laughing at you. But that's exactly what we have right now. It's actually pretty bad. When you're looking at DPS number. But then again, like this is not counting, not taking into consideration all of this area affix we have in right now from Constellation and my Demon Bolt. So it's like way better. The actual DPS, actual damage. Agony, can't use that.
That skill's not ready.
Okay, more than 50k crits on those guys. Should have checked out how much of a crit chance we had against Elite.
Can't do that.
Okay, there's some Elite over here. We do have some, so 5% crit only, and 5% chance to miss. Okay, okay. Need to work on that offensive ability after all.
That skill's not ready.
Should maybe go into offensive instead of this 50% more damage. Right, we got my loot. Boss time, like I'm always missing there's some secret chest here, was it? There's some wall that can be broken. Always missing it.
What do you want? That skill's not ready.
You traitor, how dare you? We had a deal. There's a bunch of traitors everywhere.
I can't do that yet.
Loot, loot, and loot. Yeah, still can't believe we did forget to put this Eldritch Fire on my skill. We did went and pick up it as fast as possible in order to level it up as fast as possible. So right now we don't have like much of a resistance reduction to chaos apart from that.
That's
In fact, we don't even have like anything else apart from that. Yeah, that's the only source of a chaos resistance reduction.
that skill's not ready.
And most of my damage from a Doom Bolt is a chaos damage as well. So it's very important to actually have those resistance reductions.
That skill's not ready.
But we'll not be able to get much of resistance reduction up to, until we get into like end game. So end game, the Doom Bolt will provide some resistance reduction, the flat one, and then the set's also gonna give me a Curse of Frailty. Speaking of which, we need to start leveling up a Curse of Frailty. Yeah? At some point too. Okay, there's a door. There's a door with a chest. A wall with a chest. I think that's what we were looking for. 2 points, so it's just not Nightblade. We'll try to get those blade spirits.
That skill's not ready.
Can't imagine they're gonna be doing that much of a damage, but I can put some Constellation on them. And we have like 3 blade spirits to begin with. We can do something out of that. I remember like at the beginning of this build I was even considering to getting like Blade Spears as basically a first skill. Because very easy to level up. You just need to grab the level up with. You just need to grab the Scarab Shield that give you additional bleeding damage to the Blade Spears. And you're good. You're set for like up until like level 70 or something.
That skill's not ready.
Okay, they have regenerator. Let's try to get him. There we go.
Can't do that.
Regenerator down, Iron Ball down.
I can't carry anymore. I can't carry anymore. My inventory is full.
And time to sort the inventory. Right before this big boss fight.
You see anything you like?
So we don't care about this recipe, we don't care about this one either. Defensive, there's 93 offensive ability over here. Right, vitality instead of elemental resistance. We're okay with elemental resistance. So I would say this is a good upgrade. This is a good upgrade. Require 2 more levels, however. I don't need any of this. So medallion here. Nope. Should probably put it in storage, you know, Brawler's distinction. That's what we get from Arena. And we're not getting much of stuff from the Arena, for low levels especially. So I'll just put that into storage. Just to have it. Signet of the Damned, attack damage to health. Right, ease in the chaos resistance and wasting. Sigil consumption, chance on attacks. Vitality, attack damage to health. So something also we can consider to get here. Right, as my second ring. Just to have this bonus damage. Hail mighty hero, welcome genius. Thank you very much for the following, really appreciate it. Thank you. Hellhound here, we're not gonna be playing with the Hellhounds.
Iron well spent.
Well, the Hellhounds does have a buff, does he? Let's see, the Hellfire, right? An aura of Hellfire surrounds the Hellhounds, augmented with the power from natural. This power extends to nearby allies. So have like fire damage. It has like the flat chaos damage. So it's not exactly out of the question, right? Getting Hellhound overall. So just for those buffs here. At flat chaos and stuff. Same for Raven. Raven can give me elemental resistances. And Raven can heal you. So it's not a bad, like, you know, things to have. Just need to keep them into defensive stance, so rather say in the passive, so they're not attacking or not getting attacked, which is pretty hard to do. But yeah, it's something to consider. Something to consider for sure.
Come see what's left of my wares.
So, but not right now. We definitely can't afford a Hellhound right now. What we're looking here is actual resistances. So we have elemental and poison resistance over here instead of elemental bleeding resistance. Both of them they are okay. So I can keep it out as potential upgrade. Subjugator's the Ranhul. Rune of Callister. Martin's Crest. I can put that into storage as well. Just to have it. Alright, what next? That's going to storage, bleeding elemental resistance. This one we're selling. Have plenty of them in storage, I believe. Don't care about any weapons. Any weapons and not a ranged weapon. Well, we don't care about any other weapon that my Bloodstorm repeater anyway. Like this one, for example, is sold. So Sigil of Consumption, Elemental Chaos Resistance. Mm-hmm. It's the same chaos resistance, we're losing some poison acid resistance, which can be compensated anyway with Blood of Dreeg. But we're getting more armor overall. Level 65, okay. I'll take it. There's Ether Elemental and damage over here, Elemental Blast. You know, it's a potential upgrade as well. No kidding. Poison. Let's look at the boots. Chaos resistance, fire damage. Yeah, like, sorry about that, guys, if I yawning on stream. Like, really, I was saying I was feeling alert because there was the air alarm, and that's air alarm just finished. It just I don't know how to express such a feeling of relief here. You know, like all the tension just leaving my body altogether. Was quite alert here, despite the lack of sleep. Chaos. I don't think we need this one. I don't think we're gonna be using this one either. Poison Vitality, Elemental Bleeding. Boots, Bleeding Poison. Level 67. I think we're just selling those. A Blade Trap, Bleeding damage per second to Blade Trap. Poison Acid, Interrogators of Spines. Alright, Bleeding. We're not using the Blade Traps. Does the Blade Traps even like works on the bosses? Like that what's giving you? Resistance, okay, defenses, minus defensive ability percentage, right? So that's basically what we want from a Blade Trap. Getting this minus defensive. But does this like work on the bosses?
See what's left of my wares.
Or does it have a similar effects as the Flash Freeze from Arcanist? Can freeze like normal guys, but it can't freeze bosses. I think that's the idea there. Anyway,
Got something you need stashed?
got something that we need to stash here. This is potentially upgrade to level 65. Let's just keep them there. This is stashing, this is stashing. Have the private message here. Thank you, Genie. Anyway, are we done here? Go back to loot. Still have some potion of XP going on. You know, another thing, I wonder if there's any better a relic for instead of a Gunslinger Talisman, right? Dual wield. Oh, let's check it out. Let's check it out as fast. So you can do it with my database, right? I can do the database. I think this should be doing the stuff. There's a bunch of items, right? So that can give you like enable a dual wielding, ranged weapons. We need ranged weapons in general. But let's see specifically if we have some relics here. So the Blade Master, Gunslinger Talisman, that's what we're using right now. Marauder's Talisman, ranged weapons, so elemental damage, all damage, fire cold. Wally, this ranged dual wielding technique activates off default weapons. Is it better than Gunslinger? Like we have elemental damage, all damage. Well, it's probably next level of the Gunslinger, Marauder Talisman. There is a Slaughter at 7 melee weapons. And melee weapon, Plunder Talisman, dual wielding range weapon. All damage, so I guess it's the next thing, right? It's also have the Valley. So it's like level 60 item. A better chance to like to activate the Valley here. Physical damage, fire, cold damage, total speed. I guess it makes sense to use the Plunder Talisman right now, does it? We're also level 60. I mean, they're definitely gonna be using a different relics altogether in the end game, but right now we definitely benefiting from dual wielding those pistols here. So getting this
The
Plunderer.
best I can with what I've got.
Plunder require Marauders. Okay. Use the bolts. Do we have like enough stuff to craft it? For the bonus here, 3 offensive ability. How good offensive ability bonus here? Yeah. Main hands, offhand, physical damage, fire, cold damage. Okay, Marauder. Probably I should do this one. Marauder Talisman. So we have Gunslinger and Silver Bolts. Just better version of this. Silver Bolts require silver. 4 of this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get the Silver Bolts. Armor piercing, right, 100%. So there goes dual wielding over here. Plus 2 defense ability, damn it. Damn it. And the Plunderer, we have this, the Blood and Easy Bolts. Or then Blood and Easy Bolts. Okay, we got damage to Cyril's damage to Cyril Corruption. It's even worse. But well, the overall damage and stuff is a little bit better. Total speed and the Valley. The only thing we need to go to Devotion back and put this one on a Valley over here. Yeah, that's what we need to do.
Looking for a new you?
Come see what's left of my wares.
Not looking for a new me. Not today, chart. Nightblade minus defense ability. I don't care about this. So we have 1600 still offensive ability. Looking good here. Mystic Mary, raiding party with 21 people here. Welcome guys. Greetings. Where are you playing the Pass of Exile? Welcome mate, greetings. And everyone, Raider.
Off and bouncing myself. Have a good stream, Austerius.
Take care mate, take care.
Auster 2 greetings, Auster 2 greetings.
Hope you had fun with the Pass of Exile. Are we skipping this season, like... we did check Diablo 4 season.
SMORCU got raided, Yargit SMORC.
I can't do that yet.
Thank you guys, thank you Mary again. So Hail made the hero. Also appreciated following.
So Bourbon's dog is... Isn't it obvious?
That skill's not.
Yeah, we're playing here the Chaos build, kinda... that require Touch of Chaos. this ability that you get in from a set of bonus early on, later on, as I say. Doom Bolt and Touch of Chaos, that's the plan. But you can use it like, well, before the end game. So what I'm doing here, I'm getting some Gunslinger Talisman, or well, an improved version, Marauder's Talisman here to enable dual wielding. Getting myself 2 Bloodswarm Repeaters, which is giving me quite a bit of bonus damage to the Doom Bolt. And using the Demon Brass from component skill to get in as closer as to ideal build to the end game, you know, idea as possible. The DPS looking bad when you're looking at numbers, like 4K or something, but actual cleaning speed is decent enough, surprisingly decent enough. So I thought that this build will be hard to level up, staying close to the idea of the end game, right? Ideas of end game: chaos damage, a ranged weapon, and a Doom Bolt. That's 3 pieces, and well, the main attack is something that not coming from your skills, but rather is a component which you're doing right now, or later on this will be the set. So we have a Demon Brass over here, which is the Devil's Touch armor component. Surprisingly enough, we're doing pretty good, like good survivability, health leech, and decent enough cleaning speed. Oh my god, I didn't press the right button, did I? Oh my god. Chat, what have I done? I should press the one that we've taken some easy clusters back. Damn it. No easy cluster for me. Wrong buttons. Blame the roach. What else to say here about the build itself? Yeah, I mean, saying survivability, kind of, well, good, but not actually good. It's kind of okay-ish. Need to be vigilant. But the Doom Bolt itself is just wrecking people. So the highest damage dealt is a Doom Bolt right now, 62k, the highest crit. It's absolutely destroying stuff. Which is like compensating like a low actual DPS from a Demon Brass. The Demon Brass and stuff like there, and Wally from Artifacts, Splendor Talisman, is there to like activate some constellation skills, you know, more. And wait to the placeholder holder while we're waiting for a Demon Bolt to getting out of cooldown. Oh my god, I just hit. Yeah, I was. Fuck. I was talking about the Demon Bolt doing a lot of damage, right? And I just went and hit a damage reflection shield. Fuck. This is the first death on this build, by the way. Real death, so. I know, no excuses, but I do have. No sleep today. 2 hours sleep. And I was getting like kind of drifting off during the stream. We had a bad day here, like a lot of air alarms. Basically, air alarms just finished a couple of like minutes ago. 13 hours of air alarm here. Yeah, you don't want like to shoot this fucking, because you see what happening. One shot into damage reflection build, damage reflection shield, and I'm dying. That's like we down for science, by the way. So that's like really a problem. Damage reflection. We almost killed yesterday myself with the damage reflection, and I was like saying we need to be like super careful there. Shooting normally here, it's not a problem.
Do that yet.
But getting the Doom Bolt into that, it's like instant death. Surprisingly, not surprisingly. So we don't have that much of chaos resistance. 41. I wonder how this is gonna be like in a late game. Let's say we have like 80% resistance to a chaos. Doombolt still probably could be a one-shot at me. So I need to do like something like armor platin on level 75 to reduce damage to get this damage reflection resistance stuff. And meanwhile, we look for damage reflection shields. Okay, just get them saved. Go into dangerous domain here. We're doing it. Shouldn't be no problem. Unless there will be like another damage reflection thing. It still can take punches from those skeleton golems. I need to be extremely careful around them. But really? And we still have some problem with energy regeneration if we fighting for too long. Oh, one moment, shot. Okay, we're good.
I can't do that yet.
Some bots need to be banned. Okay, here we go, the boss. We need to kill everything that can restore the health, all the priests.
That skill's not ready.
Yeah, you probably want anti-freeze potion here. Alright, the Horde Frost.
Can't do that yet. That skill's not ready.
Don't get hit in the melee. Still have a problem like directly hitting with a Doom Bolt. Every time you hit the enemy directly with a Doom Bolt, it's dealing double damage. Oh my god, there's a priest. There's a priest going. Oh my god, did he just heal him? Fuck! There's random priests came and healed the boss. Dude, I hate when this happened. Why then that should have even a priest here to begin with? This makes so no sense.
That skill's not ready.
Don't tell me there's another priest somewhere. They keep coming from here.
That skill's not ready.
Okay, I probably can like face tank him a little bit. Have enough haste leash. Yeah, we don't really need to
That skill's not ready.
do anything fancy over there. Can face tank the second phase, so.
That skill's not ready.
He sometimes is bug like this, right? If you not let him hit, you're gonna be like moving and without using his actual skills.
Can't do that yet.
And actual skills is those spikes with the thunder damage. You don't really want to get hit by the spike.
I can't do that.
Believe me. Okay, Sander. Some more spies coming.
That skill's not ready.
Nope. Spikes. Watch out. Nope. Spikes.
I can't do that.
There you go. Is that? Yeah, a little bit of Clown Fiesta. I'm better kill him. All good. So we don't have like any shrines over here. Celestials. Shrines. Apparently there's still some items that only can drop from Celestial Shrine. And we're still missing my Grim Dawn stash. So I do want to have those couple of wars with the shrines. I guess not today.
I can't do that yet.
That should be all the bad guys. Yeah, anyway, dangerous domain cleared. What do we have even here? Poison damage. Okay, poison damage should be not a problem for me. Should have been not. It's fine. Should have been checking this earlier. So basically I saw we will have a very bad time on this build early on. Unless I do something different, like... there was the option I was talking about, like leveling up with the Blade Spirits. The Blade Spirits in ultimate difficulty is very easy level up. At least up to level 70. There's only one item you need for this too. The Scarab Shell. The Scarab Shell, the shield from Forgotten Gods. Getting this extra bleeding damage to Blade Spears, and in conjunction with a Veil of Shadows plus Night Shield, right? It's a lot of damage. Just walking around and everything dying. We did play the Dervish build before, but that will be like a different build concept altogether if I go like easy melee or... well, there's also Shadow Strike, right? Shadow Strike is very powerful, by the way. You need to pay attention to boss fight. Yeah, Shadow Strike also could be like very, very good for early game level ups. So I was worried about it because I didn't want to do those. Because I want to stick as close to the build idea as possible. Worried about it will have a hard time. We genuinely don't. I can see the good clearing speed and stuff. The only Clown Fiesta is when I didn't pay attention and hit this damage deflection shield.
That skill's not ready.
We should have been prevented. We should have, if I just waited a bit. It's just the thing yesterday. We did hit like for science as well into damage reflection shield with the Doom Bolt, and it's almost killed me, but not exactly killed me.
Can't do that yet.
So maybe I still was under the notion that we good. But we did increase my DPS as well since then. Just enough to one shot. Oh, whatever.
Not ready.
That's why I'm not playing the hardcore builds. So I'm doing a lot of the mistakes like this.
Can't do that.
And we here, you know me, Shot. We're here to generally evaluate the build. The good part and the bad parts of the build. You can like basically talk about build, just like showing its good parts as well.
Skill's not ready.
You need to know the bad parts. And sometimes the bad parts like lead into perishing early in the build stage.
That skill's not ready.
So we need to talk about this, and then we need to like to say how we maybe can circumvent around those bad parts. Like with the damage reflection, you just well you wait and not attack in damage reflection. Shield. Easy solution.
I can't do that yet.
We climb in a tree. Now I probably want those blade spears for now.
That skill's not ready.
But we're also considering a hound here, just to get this flat buff to make chaos damage. Probably will be more important actually late game. The more flat chaos damage, the better. Because we can leverage much of a flat damage right now. The Doom Bolt doesn't have weapon, like I mentioned before, doesn't have weapon damage in its skill description. So all the flat damage you're getting from Constellation skills, flat chaos and stuff, it's not applying to Doom Bolt up until late games it is. However, the Demon Brass does have 150, right, main hand damage over here. But it's only happened once 3 seconds too.
Can't do that yet.
Start on here.
Can't do that yet.
No, don't let them hit in melee.
That skill's not ready.
I don't fancy myself a stunt in this, boys. I just got scared that this like the guy had damage reflection. He didn't. Very good.
That skill's not ready.
No fucking reflection here. Huh? So we have a shrine after. This we need for improving my offensive. Okay, any damage reflection, burning flammable. There's damage reflection. I checked 3 guys, but there was a 4th one. Oh my god. No comments, chat. Like, yes, so I was checking those guys, like if there's any damage reflection shield. There weren't. But the guy that actually had damage reflection, he just rushed towards me, and we doom bolted him again. Fuck. Clown Fiesta. What are you gonna say here?
Auster 2 full.
I literally was just talking your ears off, guys, about like not attacking and damage like shields, and even like went like stopped attacking and went like to check those guys for fucking reflection.
That skill's not ready.
It's just the other thing, like I say, we do have a good survivability, but only if you're attacking, right? So if you stop attacking, we can be like, you know, on my last leg pretty soon. If they just staying over there, even against like, this small group, like losing so much health. So that's why I'm like wanted to attack as fast as possible to get this health leash back. I didn't need to attack with a Doom Bolt, however. Alright, Doom Bolt not giving you health leash. Only after attacks do.
That skill's not ready.
So I should wait with the Doom Bolt and evaluate those guys a little bit more.
can't do that yet.
Well, mistakes were made. We continue in this clown show.
That skill's not ready.
Oh, I don't have like the Court for Soyment anymore. Let's put it up.
We can't do that yet.
Get the ointment, get the potion of XP. There's a quest over here. Assignment, I will do the task.
Can't do that yet.
Well, I'm so scared of the skeleton stuff. Like, those guys look like a normal one, but I'm just still looking for if there's any damage reflection there. Yeah, it could be like very big problem, like late game especially.
Can't do that yet.
So one thing to do is getting some armor plating, because I don't believe this build does have any reflection damage reduction, does it? So there's a phantasmal armor, reduction petrifications, freezing, and piercing resistance. Yeah, okay, so it's not, doesn't do anything about damage reflection. So there's the armor plating that give you like what, 30% armor, 30% or something. Okay, dude, turn down your fucking shield. Okay, here we go. No shield. Waiting for him to pick a shield again. So if auto attacking, we can we're okay auto attacking the guy.
Skill's not ready.
That
That skill's not ready.
now we can just unleash the doom balls. There's a priest bastard come here. All of them come in. That's a mighty lot of loot,
That skill's not
for
ready.
sure. Well, maybe not. Okay, maybe not that much of a loot. I'll take an everything. We kind of crafted the level 60 relic here, but we do need a completely different one for an end game. So we need a lot of gold, a lot of iron. That's the end result, and don't forget to pick up the tombstones, a little bit of XP. Returning back. Devotion points. Gonna finish in the Hydra. Physical damage offensive ability, and there is 4% offensive ability. We do need this offensive ability a little bit higher for consistently critting. Now, doing the crit damage with the Doom Bolt is a big difference than not doing it.
Can't do that yet.
Usually go in like a different way in order to like to roll this dungeon. Usually go in this way.
That skill's not ready.
Forgot about my buffs. Happens. Either Doom Bolt.
Can't do that yet.
dead end over there. Level 64 over here. We have some gear for level 65, I do believe. So one more level, and we can change some gear on. I feel like we really need more, well, chaos resistance. Maybe if we get 80%, I will not be like one shooting me. Just maybe. Just maybe. Still a little bit away from the blade spirits.
Not ready.
We've got a passage. Additional source of XP. I probably can get like level 35 if we're gonna go back to Rowari camp and just cash in on my XP. See this how it works.
That skill's not ready.
Okay, you perish, mister. So all those skeletons we killed, right? Like, let's talk entropy here. All the skeletons we kill here, they became a ghost, right? Because they no longer possess a physical body, so they just converted themselves to ghosts, so they have a curse of immortality. But what happened with the ghosts when we killed them?
That skill's not ready.
Did they just regenerate themselves into ghost matter after a while? I wonder how that works. Okay, level up.
That
Almost.
skill's not ready.
Help the way there. Kill the priests. Don't let them heal.
Can't do that.
There's another priest or what? Someone did heal him.
That skill's not ready. That skill's not ready.
Yeah, we're picking on like Iverson, okay.
My inventory is full.
Picking Iverson, but this one is like just full inventory. Let's go and sort it out. Yeah, level 65 is so I've already upgraded the gear, but maybe we have something good right now.
Come see what's left of my wares.
Something good right now. Boots, chaos and piercing resistance. Instead of Easter resistance, but less armor. So bleeding damage, attack converted phantasmal, blades, anatomy of murder. Put that into storage. Put that into storage. +1 to shaman. Bleeding damage, we don't care about this one. Elemental Easter resistance. So that's interesting. Elemental damage, Easter damage converted to elemental. So I don't care about elemental damage, but we're losing some chaos damage in the process. And we do care about vitality damage to a degree. So let's not go. This one is not go. We meant to put those medals into storage, did we? Aggressive with a sage. Okay, go into storage. It's level 65. Level 50 armor with chaos resistance. I wonder how many of this armor of Ignafar I have in my storage so far. Oh, do we need this one or don't need this one? What are we doing? Shield we put in up somewhere. We're saying good. Chaos and bleeding. 28 offensive. Ain't good for me. Nope. Rings could be better, like generally could be better. Ruby necklace of scourging. Okay, not good. Okay, look at this. Look at this bullshitting game. Fin Flash Greaves. It's already dropped for me, right? Level 64, so it's like level 51, and there's another one for level, what, 84? Right? We have two builds, two pet builds, like, in the past couple of months, and we so desperately needed those Fin Flash Greaves early on, for those builds and later on, and we didn't got like any single pair of boots. When usually, you play in any other builds, it's dropping like two pairs or 3 pairs per run. Per build. Total bullshit. Okay, can we use it here? Chaos and bleeding resistance instead of chaos and Aether resistance. It does have this absorption, right? Does have absorption. Maybe this will be better than just my own normal boots. We do losing this Aether resistance, but we do need Aether resistance as well. Let's keep it as an option for now. Is there resistance over here? Yeah, let's just keep it as an option. You usually want more Aether resistance and chaos resistance before you go into the blood grew. But maybe in my case we do want more chaos resistance instead of Aether resistance. You know, that makes sense. That actually make more sense. Maybe you just want these boots instead. Well, it's like not that much of chaos resistance, that's a problem. It's not a big gain. But a big loss for Aether.
Safe storage, no questions asked. I'll keep an eye on this.
Run
I'll
button.
keep your stash safe.
So it goes here, he goes here. What about this ring? What are you? Poison vitality damage, all damage. Piercing resistance, okay, that's a lot of piercing resistance. Maybe we are interested. With the pants here, elemental and chaos resistance. Yeah, a little bit better pants. But level 65 requirement. There's nothing else to put into storage. Okay, there's some plebs over here. There's a little bit of XP for me. Got me half the veins for 64. And actually, hold it.
Well, the world is a little safer today.
There's level 65, no mind, chat. There's level 65 right away, so we can put those pants on. Put the pants on, they said. And elemental Aether resistance. So I don't think they care about this pants anymore. But like, we want to get more chaos resistance. Well, there's more chaos resistance over here. And you're probably okay with elemental. You know what? You know what? Maybe that's even better. Maybe that's even better, chat. 59 chaos. Okay. Then we can get this other talisman here. Vitality, elemental. Well, now we can kind of get a problem with elemental. It'll be fine. So need to get the word stone over here. We'll totally be fine. Level 68. Some chaos and Aether resistance, which also would be fine to have. Vitality damage. Okay. So you can sort of the stuff here.
Got any more scrap metal?
Award stone, you go in, I choose you. You go in over here, 70% to elemental resistances.
Go on now.
And we can get some elemental resistance just leveling up this elemental awakening over here. So 70. That's actually 80, okay. We actually were already good. I forgot to press the buffs. Damn it me. Didn't need that extra point there. It's fine. 60 and 59. 10 points physical resistance. And we need a silk swash, right? We need a silk swash
Got something you need stashed?
as well. So this goes over here. Chaos Elemental instead of Vitality Ether.
I'll hold on to that for you.
It's not gonna work well. Actually, that's not gonna work at all. Should get rid of this.
Got something you need stashed?
Let's say we just put it over here.
I'll hold on to that for you.
I'll give you a good price.
We didn't have like
for
anything good
left.
over here, but we have some powders to check from Rewari.
Need something broken down?
Keep the add-on. This goes over here as 43% resistance. So there's one way we can get this piercing resistance up. By leveraging the Phantasmal Armor as well. It's a 2 piercing resistance per point. So it's not really that much. Yeah, it's not really that much. Okay, so next stop level 68. That we can get another ring on. Unless we get more items from this adventure or misadventure. Yeah, the bloody priests.
Can't do that yet.
A little bit more
Can't do that yet.
skeletons to kill here. So we drop the portal. We drop the portal because we're going outside to get on the big portal here. May as well pick his quest, come on.
I can't do that yet.
Oh, you know what we forgot? We forgot to get a rift here. We could go to get the rift here. Also, we were running low on them too. Also, there's this guy too.
Come, friend. Right to business. Nobody.
Yeah, back to business.
Got something you need stashed?
So get myself the rift.
It's safe with me. Promise.
That skill's not ready.
Yeah, before this 1.2 patch, it was my default. Was what they called, like the sigils or whatever that go in on the medal. It was just default one because it's have the shortest cooldown. It doesn't have any affix, right? It doesn't have like any damage or anything. But it's the fastest one to use.
Can't do
The fastest cooldown. And it's just a teleporting away of enemy range. Often proven a pretty good tactic for dodging stuff. So we did use this extensively. While still using it despite having the actually dodge the evade mechanic. It's a force of habit, but not only. It's also proven better. There's later on, depending on the build you keep playing, there's a better portal skills. You just need to craft them. Have a little bit
Can't do that yet.
longer cooldown, so. But have some nice effects. Okay, guys, let's check out damage reflection. Doesn't look like any damage reflection, does it? Not from my point over there.
Can't do that.
If I didn't have like such a bad morning today, I would say I would be dreaming about this damage reflection today. In, you know,
I can't do that.
next time I'm gonna go to bed. But yeah, there's pretty crazy stuff happening in real life, yeah.
Can't do that.
You just double check it's not a damage reflection, damned. They really need a special mark against on top of those damage reflection guys, right? So they have a special mark on top of the arcane guy, which is probably was the most annoying. Yeah, probably definitely was the most annoying monster elite back before the 1.2 patch, and then they nerfed him, right? So first of all, you don't need after you get nullified. You don't need to go all over the two tab bars with the skills in order to get your hours back. Hours gonna be back in all this buffing skills gonna be back in automatically. So you don't need to do that. And second of all, the arcane projectile can be shot like in the first like what 8 seconds of encounter, and usually this is enough to kill those elites before they even shoot the arcane projectile.
That skill's not ready.
And it's only lasted like for 3 seconds, right? Or the debuff, the silence debuff or nullification debuff, as I say. So yeah, they greatly debuff those arcane elites.
That skill's not ready.
The most having problem with regenerators. Early on, that is. They do have their own marking, so that's good. But you saw we also have the problem with some damage reflection here and there. This is not the first build in early stages that died due to damage reflection, and there was even some late game builds that were almost killed by damage reflection, and you need to spend significant resources into, well, getting damage reflection resistance instead of doing something else. So I think they need a special mark over on top of this damage reflection elites. My point is, because you want to like watch out for the shield. You want to like be able to evaluate if there's any damage reflection guy in the park right away. Just looking on top of his head.
Can't do that.
Okay, that was a bad guy vanquished. I know this shield is kind of like shining yellow and stuff, but sometimes it's just too late. You saw by yourself, guys.
That skill's not ready.
Sometimes you already press the skill in the moment when the guy activated the shield. It's not as bad as in Titan Quest. Yeah. There was that moment we talked a lot of times about damage reflection Titan Quest.
That skill's not ready.
So there was that moment with the Tiger lead, with his reflection shield. He was staying in idle animation, there was no shield, so usually he needed to cast a shield. And I thought I'm gonna be surprising him by shooting him right away.
Those damn tigers not like this.
Yeah, and I shooting him, and he's still staying in his idle animation. And I'm just killing myself with a Wally skill. One shooting basically. Because, well, there was a damage reflection.
That skill's not ready.
Stupid war banners have gotten me killed numerous times.
Well, the war banners, so there was like this.
Skill's not ready.
They rise from the banner of evil. And go in hack and slash, yeah, it's like it was problem with Owen.
Can't do that yet.
Yeah, interestingly enough, if I remember correctly, like in early development of Grim Dawn, they also have like bunch of damage reflection monsters here. Like it wasn't only like elites with damage reflection. And I remember there's like a big argument with community about like needing of damage reflection. Community was absolutely against it. And there's a lot of hardcore builds like where dying to damage reflection, getting them one-shotted as well. So they gone well very easy on it. It's feeling with 1.2 patch, it does feel like the damage reflection coming back a little bit. At least they did. I don't know if that was in patch note or not. It does feel like they buffed this damage reflection a little bit. So I can't remember dying before the 1.22 damage reflection.
That skill's not ready.
But he's just like got full health. Okay, my health bar almost like not moving here.
That skill's not ready.
Well, it should be all of them.
Can't do that.
A little bit of priest here.
Can't do that.
In the last push towards the shrine and then boss fight.
Can't do that.
Where's the damage coming from? It's not reflection, okay, it's just the big guy.
Can't do that yet.
Let's drop the portal just in case. It's good practice to put in portals when you're coming for a boss fight.
That skill's not ready.
So we can kinda face stun this guy despite staying his purple cloud here. Which is usually would be problematic.
Can't do that yet.
Have enough like life leash for this. Enough life leash and there's the blood of Reek and
Can't do that.
Demotic Burst, which is giving me health as well. Easy boss. No challenge. But we don't have a component for this, do we? Obviously, because I can't even remember what we need here. I need a cold stone, okay.
I can't do that yet.
Let's go and grab this cold stone. Level 66, so we are... Do I have phantasmal armor here? No, we just climb in a tree.
I do the best I can with what I've got.
I mean, we do have, like, need a little bit of piercing resistance here. Like, we have all the silks watches we can afford. So into another source of piercing resistance. I don't think there's anything good. Piercing resistance. Part of like okay, reinforcement resilient platin. Shields, caster of hands, chest and shoulders. Piercing. It's not gonna work here. Silk swoosh, we know that we can't. So there's spell scorch platin, but it's level 75. And yeah, piercing resistance with Titan Platin over here. Okay, Titan Platin, that's what we want actually for. I was what I was saying before, living armor. No, Titan Platin, that's what we want for. A reduction of damage, reflected damage reduction to 3%. So this can go for chest armor at least. So this 3%. I don't know if we need a 3 enough or if we need actually 2 pieces of this. We'll see about it. But yeah, there's nothing else you can improve my piercing resistance with and all components. Or does it? Wait a bit. Was this like some normal component we can use here? Hold 1 second, chat. Okay, let's sell this trash items here. Don't care about weapons. Or have fancy ability. Don't care about any of this. Elemental resistance, we're good here. There's monster infrequent. Thunderstrike of the Void. Vitality damage to chaos from Doombolt, right? So there's well, never mind. Looking around, I was like, why is Doombolt on this Kirlan Skullbreaker? There's none of those. There's none. Stone Face of Alacrity. Alright, is it good to keep? I think we can keep it. More physique here. I have a little bit more health. We did craft a gold stone, right? So the question is, do we have a normal component that doing some piercing?
I'll keep your stash.
Yeah. So far, let's put all of these things here. I wish I want him to open a door. Give me a moment, chat. Be back right away. Okay, we're good. Richard out. I wasn't like leaving the door open here for him this time because, well, almost got my door blowing up here out of hinges with explosive wave early in the morning, and there was still air alarm when we started the stream. What we were doing here? We wanted to check normal components over here. Oh my god, what the fuck? Did I really press this? Fuck. Fuck. Oh my god, chat. They really went and did it. Okay, that was bad. Bad idea. Bad idea. Jesus Christ. Run buttons today. So many run buttons. Let's get this scum out of here. Damn Roach, I feel like Roach is sitting and he has a separate keyboard to press all these run buttons here for me. That's what happened. That's what happened. So we wanted these components. So Pearson, a Mark of the Myrmidon, using the shields. Okay. The Dread Skull, Pearson damage. So there's no components that give you Pearson resistance as well. Okay, duly noted. Anyway, Cold Stone in place. Just jump back. I should boost my offensive ability a little bit. We're on 18k actually. Wait, didn't we finish? Okay, we didn't have finished Hydra yet. So it's like a 4% offensive ability. And well, close to 1900. That's 18k and 1800. So close to 1900 right now. The thing is, we wanted to approach like something like 2k soon. That's only 13% against Skeleton Knight. Which is not that much. Not that much at all. Okay, that's all for this area too. So what we want to jump back to Reverie Camp, Aldercovia, get all the XP from their quests as well. And did we got the sync? Okay, found the text, farewell. Didn't got a reputation yet. But we got some powders over here. Elemental resistance. So you always like buying those elemental resistance powders. Always. Let's go into our rings. What else we have? Chaos damage. Can go for rings. We can use it because we're using resistances powder right now. But something for later maybe. Fancy ability. So damage to undead, vitality damage. Vitality damage to undead. So troll award powder. That's usually what we're using on the weapons, most of the builds early on. Unless you have a specific one. And yeah, we don't have a specific one here. So anything better here, like rings, vitality, chaos damage, poison, elemental resistance. So we technically can have this ring here for my chaos damage. Gonna be losing it a lot of piercing. And we already have like the other ring over here coming up with Ether and Chaos. Okay, maybe we're not having it coming up. So level 67, 2 more points. For climbing a tree. If you're counting damage, maybe we really want to do this phantasmal armor after all. Yeah, maybe early phantasmal armor for a little bit more defensive stats. Anyway, back to Twin Falls. Already got the first sigil to well, the Hidden Pass quest, the Runestone of Dreek. That's a Ron area. Broken Hills. So the second one in Broken Hills. We also have this area over here, which is required to have do actually some chaos resistance if you want to go here. 59 should be enough against the boss. We're not fancy myself face stomping him anyway. We should gonna kill him with a Doom Bolt.
That skill's not ready.
Also again, chat, I'm gonna reiterate it a couple of times during this stream, because we haven't been like for a couple of weeks already. We haven't had a problem with electricity, but today was a big attack, including on our energy infrastructure.
I can't do that.
And presumably we don't even have a schedules when they have like electricity available or not available. So if you see me
I can't do that.
disappearing all of a sudden and not coming back in like 5 minutes, as most likely power outage and most likely gonna be lasting for quite a long. Just saying.
I can't do that.
Already have like almost 3 hours stream here, surprisingly. Okay, I say 59 chaos resistance was enough. Maybe not so much. Hold it a second. Maybe 59 wasn't so much. Those guys punching hard.
That skill's not ready.
Like, what a damage, what a damage. Yeah, like 59 chaos resistance, I just double check, triple check it. The number not lying.
I can't do that.
Is our armor also pretty bad? Like, yeah. Yikes bad for level 67.
That skill's not ready.
I wonder how much of like chaos resistance does the boss have. Will we be okay with this build?
I can't do that.
We'll be actually okay. Have like minus 25 chaos resistance on the Eldritch Fire over there. That's about all, but it's not triggering that frequently. Because the skills only activates once 3 seconds.
That skill's not ready.
And on this 1 3 seconds we have 51% chance for actual debuff to activate.
That skill's not ready. I can't do that yet.
For the small stuff, the fleas. You can't underestimate the fleas.
That skill's not ready.
Especially if it's some demonic one. Anyway, boss time. So we'll see how much of my Doom Bolt gonna deal to the boss. Is he protected by the chaos resistance or not? I'm gonna be kiting him around here.
Can't do that yet.
So like as long as staying in the range, away from his summoning stones, we should be fine. But let's drop the portal just in case. Oh wait, the boss fight is a little bit farther.
That skill's not ready.
There's some leeches here to kill. So this is where I would farm like that two-handed weapon for my force wave build, force wave tremor build. Dude, like, why this guy is like so powerful? What the hell are you?
Can't do that yet.
Was single-handedly defeated me. Okay, so there's a piercing damage as well, which don't have like much resistances. Maybe that's why we're taking so much damage over here.
That skill's not ready.
They don't want to get closer to the stones over there. Those are pretty bad.
That skill's not ready. That skill's not ready. That skill's not ready.
You know what? We don't even need to play to kite him over there that much. As long as we're destroying the stones fast enough.
I can't do that yet.
So still, like, you know, by default, this has always been like a kite fight. So kinda very hesitant to go too close to him. Well, he's dead. Boss is down, and there was no problem apart from this huge damage from demonic fleece. And we're close to level 68 as well. Can we get to the homestead today? That's, like I say, big question. It's not that far, but we also don't know how long electricity is gonna be holding. Will be like 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 2 hours, 3 hours. Okay, damage reflection, dudes. There's a bunch of elites and I didn't even check for damage reflection. Could have been another clown fiesta.
That skill's not ready.
Oh well, they dead, we alive, we're good.
That skill's not ready.
Also one shrines somewhere nearby. Well, after this area.
That skill's not ready.
Yeah, void touched and a diseased. So poison and chaos damage.
That skill's not ready.
We're good. No damage reflection. Taking everything, like I said, we need quite a bit of iron later on, when we approach level 94, to get all the crafting done. Okay, this way. Take the long way.
What a day!
What a day.
Forster 2 greetings,
good
Forster 2
greetings.
Neckanthrope.
Okay, so what a day indeed, mate. What a day indeed. Just whole day complaining about it.
Auster 2 greetings, Auster 2 Necanthrope. Late start.
Yeah, big attack, mate. Big attack on here. Like almost blow up my doors here in my room. The air alarm was from something to something AM to well, what it was shot like 3 PM, something like it just like ended up a couple of hours ago. We started stream like the first minute on the stream there was the shooting, right? My mic was turned off, but there was like you could hear the, if it was turning on, you could hear that machine gun shooting outside. So there was still attack was going on. Yeah, no electricity as well. The whole country got a blackout.
Shooting at drones.
Yeah, probably. But there was a missiles attack earlier, 8 AM something. They're like there was a building on another street that was just like on fire, like here on another street. There was like some firefighters team, and we're talking about apartment building, you know. Something big also was hit like nearby. Not gonna be telling what it is, but it was, well, blazing, quietly bad. And well, if you didn't hear it, there's a lot of like energy objects were hit, energy infrastructure objects. The dump in Kyiv was hit. All right, that's like one that we actually close to. If it got destroyed, like we're probably dead in hours over here. Get flooded in hours. So it hit and was damaged. The whole key will, the whole capital will be flooded. Like, basically instantaneously, more or less. Okay, no. So yeah, like, what a day, mate. What a day. And yeah, we don't know how long we're gonna be having electricity here. Was repeating it just before I came.
I can't do that yet.
Oh my god, dude. Again, no attention to this. That was a player mistake. Completely. I shouldn't have been staying there. I just, you know, getting all this out of my shoulders. Trying to get all of this out of my shoulders and paying less attention. We died a couple of times in Grossom today in this build. One shot at myself to damage reflection. Just like you, as you like it, you know. Very similar to this Tiger Elite we had in Titan Quest. Very similar situation. Okay, we want the powder spec over here. She was saying that we can use this powder on my weapon here. Get a little bit more survivability. And we're here to get the potion of XP.
I'll keep an eye out.
Right, guys. Like I apologize. It was probably in better days I would be dodging that.
Nothing will ever rival dying to a Tiger Elite that did nothing but stand there in its idle animation. LUL.
I'm gonna get this highlights of the stream. You'll see.
LMAO.
You'll see. Well, it was not gonna be okay. I admit it's not gonna be that one, But it was pretty close to.
Please tell me there's a video LUL.
I can't do that yet.
It was on my previous YouTube channel. Yeah. It was, mate.
Ah.
You probably can find it like along the. Yeah, if you check
The one
all.
that got taken down.
Yeah. The one we lost. There should be like somewhere in the Twitch library here as well. If you check all the highlights, all right, it should be like close to the bottom somewhere. But you know the Twitch is not very good in sorting stuff, so it's gonna take like a while to find it.
Can't do that.
It's just like so slow as well. Oh, we need a bottle. Let's just get the bottle there, just in case. Okay, guys, it's Phantom armor.
That skill's not ready.
Free XP.
It was a white tiger mage IIRC standing on the jetty next to the third woman you need to find for a quest.
Yeah.
Australian attacks it at range and instantly dies lol. We looked at the VOD at the slowest speed and the mob never even led its idle animation.
There's got they're in stone. Let's me get this Christina back. So it's still here. It's still here somewhere. But oh my god, this will be like a problem to find it. Maybe I should have posted on. Okay, let's see chat. Let's see. Let me just get a browser on. Damn it! Wait, where's the browsers? Browsers. So basically, if you go like into my channel's clips here, right? Yeah. Highlights and uploads. All videos. I think it's all videos like something. Yeah. No. So we need to scroll quite down there. Quite down. There's a problem. Is like need to scroll in a lot. Have like all the histories here. So I remember what a build we playing. We playing like okay, at least we played something like with a hunter build, right? Because I killed myself as a wally. It was a warden. Probably it was a warden build, right? Defense plus.
Do a find for the build name.
I can't even search here, mate. Can I just
Or
Titan
one
Quest?
shot, etc.
Yeah, it should be like Titan Quest. Can I? Titan Quest?
Course you can control F.
Oh man, yeah, but still need to scroll, mate. Still need to scroll. Let's control F. I was like wondering if we can get all the Titan Quest videos here. Okay, let's see if we get like the Titan Quest category. So if I click on the Grim Dawn over here, will it show me all my Grim Dawn? It's not gonna show me my Grim Dawn. It's gonna show me streaming. Okay, yeah. If I can like get search for a specific category for myself here on my own channel, that'll be like pretty good. It's like super far down too. It's not a scream. It was a clip, right? It was a clip. So it was a clip, and it was when we have like a lot of the clips, right, from all the game stuff thing. So it's even harder to find that. Still not here. There's still before like we have the channel running. Or we don't have it running again, alright.
Damn lol.
And the browser already login. Too many like scrolling down. This is all the previous year, so, and it was like what, 3 years ago. There's some good clips from Baldur's Gate here. There's some good clips from Jagged Alliance. Oh my god, the team wipe! I remember it was something off.
Of course.
Like super, like, you know, speed down. Let me get the speed.
What class was it?
I think it was Warden or something was maybe not. Something suspicious shot. All dead.
May the angels guide you to your rest.
All dead, like just like that. Yeah, that was some kind of stuff. Maybe not in Warden actually, because we have the bow, right? Warden we played with a spear, but it's what else we played with a fucking bow. Yeah, it was a bow build for sure. But it has Hunter Mastery. This video is still where we don't have a channel. Alright, we played a lot of well, not a lot of Neo over there. More Neo. Well, this is already like when we lost the channel. So it was like even down below. Bayonetta, nice. Yeah, that's why we happen to have YouTube made, because it's so fucking impossible to find anything on a Twitch. You call it like a word dump, but it could be convenient at some time. Okay, there's go Titan Quest. Finally, Titan Quest shot. Okay, it's a Diviner build. That's not it. That's not it. Diviner build is not one. That's the stuff. So Spellbreaker. That's a DLC. I think that's when we hit the DLC. It's 2 years ago. That's also not it. Yeah, it's a hardcore Spellbreaker we played on the Syphilax request. I remember that. We died at the very end. Just literally like one last stuff to do, and we died at the very end. Dude, this is 2 years ago when we like didn't have electricity and it was super cold. You see, like I'm streaming in my oh my god, why did I click it? Fuck. I'm streaming in my hat in fuck. Okay, chat. Yeah, I'm not gonna be looking for it. It's like too fucking long to find. We're not even half the way to that. Sorry guys, like, I have like very limited time of electricity here. Gonna try to find it off stream at some point to put it on the Discord.
That skill's not ready.
Cover all of this. We have still the boss here to kill.
That skill's not ready.
Okay, no damage reflection here, and no damage reflection will be good. The boss is here, and there's also the totem. Okay, damage reflection. There's a healing guy.
I can't do that yet.
There's a regenerator. I don't see like damage reflection at least. No, there's one. Fuck. they really needed the fucking you know, icon at top of the head. I'm a damage reflection fucker that's gonna one-shot you. Now I'm really scared.
That skill's not ready.
He has the shield up. Did he still have a shield? He still have a shield. Okay, no shield anymore. He has a shield, he has a shield, he has a shield.
I can't do that.
Okay, we got a regenerator by start. No, 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 no. Let's get this damage reflection thing out of my pockets here. Okay, here we go. The shield disappeared. It's time to attack. Hear that? No more clown fiesta for today. Got them all. Know your place, damnable undead. Despicable. And all other things. Well, there's more of them. We also don't want like to play stun those guys. They punch in so hard in melee.
That skill's not ready.
That's Cossack to legendaries, nice. Legendary gloves with elemental resistance, but unfortunately can't use any of those.
That skill's not ready. That skill's not ready.
I wonder if he had a Discord back in the days, and maybe it's actually easier to find that clip on a Discord. Since I would post like all this like highlights in the Discord as well. I don't know. I don't know. We did have the Discord in the middle of like doing Titan Quest builds, right? Because we have like all the Titan Quest builds over there. Well, not all of them, but some of them at least. But yeah, there's a lot of info in Discord as well.
That skill's not ready.
Okay, we need the silver here, which you don't have. So let's go and take it.
Come see what's left of my wares.
This is also today is like one of the hottest days, by the way, in the summer here. Like okay, not the summer, this month actually. So it's plus 35 outside. Pretty ridiculous. But it's been an additional load on the power grid as well. Demonic of Alacrity, yeah. Do we want the Demonic of Alacrity in my storage? Guess it's okay. Guess we can keep it. We don't need this one, do we? Chaos of Bleeding. Okay, this was selling and don't need the weapons or shields. Pants, we good. This was selling. So we can use that legendary. And can use this legendary either.
See you around.
So silver, imbued
Best I can
silver.
with what I've got. If you happen to find any blue
Got his shrine points.
Save
We did
story.
finish the
No
Hydra.
questions.
I don't know what we're gonna be doing next, however. Hydra done.
Kinda surprised your YT has no TQ content. I looked at Discord and you haven't played TQ for almost 2 years. Is that right?
Yeah, the current YouTube channel only like 1 year, 1 year and 1 month or 2 months old something. Yeah, 2 years no Titan Quest.
I'll keep an eye on this. Got something you need
Uh,
stashed?
doing in this one, harmony, summon help. Okay, still keeping
I'll
this.
keep an eye on this.
Just to be there. Yeah, so like, even more than 2 years we haven't been streaming any Titan Quest. That Vitality build, whatever it was a Mage Vitality build, was the last one. I feeling like a newbie. I did like honestly try to jump in Titan Quest a couple of what it was like. We talked with Zazimo about it. It was a couple of months ago, and I just went to my Titan Quest storage to plan the next build, just to have some planned. I was like, okay, I forgot a bunch of stuff, like, and the storage itself is so messy. So didn't work out well. We want to Dying God. For Dying God we need like a lot of primordial here. Alright. So let's take a look what kind of like primordial plan we had for me back. I'm pretty sure it was something eel. Right, into dog. Did we have like staff of Ratosh? No staff of Ratosh. Let's just check chart. So we did have a plan. We did have a plan before. For constellation stuff. Just need to find it in the browser. I think that's a link. Right, there we go. So devotion wise, like you see, we don't have a ghoul here. Alright, we don't have a ghoul.
You'll have to do a build in the run-up to TQ2 here. For old time's sake.
Like, I imagine what's gonna be happening in this drop. Are we gonna be playing Titan Quest 2 in early access? It will be not good, and we will be starting playing normal Titan Quest again. I feel that's how it's gonna go. So there's a wretch. Did we already have it? Okay, we don't have a wretch here. So that's the plan. There's a wretch with some acid, right? Defensive acid radiation, chaos damage, a little bit of chaos damage to undead. Yeah, there's eel and a dog over here. Eel and a dog. And together with this we have like just enough primordial to get started on a Dying God. Yeah. Just enough, and we also have a little bit of points into Abomination. And there's the Hawk with offensive ability. You know what? It's probably better to get a Hawk and offensive ability. Do the Dying God give me any offensive ability? Is 20 offensive ability, 20 offensive, 40? Okay, Dying God also giving me quite a bit of offensive ability. Defensive, offensive, alright. That's maybe not that bad. Chaos damage, bonus chaos damage. I'm not sure about Hunger in the Void, however. It just, well, life, 300 life per second cost. Probably could be okay with this. Probably. Yeah, I'll need to test it. We have like quite a bit of health leech in the meantime, and there's the potions and stuff. Okay, so what do you need? Dogs, eel, which could be getting me 4 plus 5, 9. Alright, nothing else there, and a wrench allows us 3, so it allows 11 over here. Okay.
Well, it's like I said. It all depends on how much of the campaign is playable. If it's just a chapter, the EA will die out after a couple of days. If it's the majority or whole of campaign but other features are incomplete, it might have some longevity.
Yeah, true. Okay, let's go with the eel. Or is a wrench? This requires steel. We good on my cows. This require primordial. 6, 15 primordial, and we get an 15 over here. Okay. No chance to avoid projectiles. Chance to avoid melee attacks. Defensive ability. And there's a piercing resistance on the eel. And we currently lack in piercing resistance. Maybe not a bad idea.
That skill's not ready. I can't do that.
And also, I don't know how much of, like, if you're gonna be playing a Titan Quest, if it's still okay. So I can have like fun if artifacts aren't implemented or masteries are missing, incomplete. But running 3 hours of content and maxing out like at level 15 will get too old too fast. Okay, I don't think it will be like 3 hours of content. So let's get there. I don't think it'll be 3 hours of content. I feel like it'll be like half, maybe like half the one act. Like if there's like 3 acts was in the first Titan Quest, so it will be like a one and a half acts, maybe 2 acts. And like say missing the artifacts, missing like some gears, some well masteries, maybe a variation on the builds. And there's potential there will be like a difficulties, right? Potential there will be like still epic and legendary difficulties after all. So even like running the same act, but twice with the same build, right? And trying to get to the end game and trying to see how it's like working higher could be something. But this is as maximum as I was expecting from early access. That's why I can make myself like over excited about Titan Quest 2 in general, because especially now when I heard it's like was early access, because I don't really know what to expect from it. Just, well, we have some wild guess here. How it actually will be. A big connection here.
I can't do that. I can't do that yet.
Okay, potion of mana. No damage reflection, boys, over here. We good. Again, like, that could be a big push for me to just start a normal Titan Quest build. Titan Quest 1 builds. Again.
That skill's not ready.
At least like we know the Titan Quest 2 coming this year. And we know that Grim Dawn DLC coming next year. Yeah, and I'm not excited about early access, I dislike it in general as a practice.
That skill's not ready.
But I'm like optimistic about the final products after seeing Gamescom's gameplay.
That skill's not ready.
Was it anything that actually was good in early access? Okay, so there's Valheim, right? Valheim that we haven't been played. And people were saying it was good in early access. People were saying the V-Rising was very good in early access too. And I do remember playing 2 days and I was like very impressed about it. But, you know, just comparison early access V-Rising and actually the final release V-Rising, which just had the brutal difficulty and all these bosses have like significant different moves and stuff on the brutal difficulties. Like to compare Sky and the Ground again. Basically, what I'm saying, the V-Rising was so much better on the release stage.
That skill's not ready.
Okay, 69. The best levels here. Do we just Phantom Armor here? I think I'll do 57 piercing resistance. There's been a lot of games good in early access. It's more like a concept to me to play in the game and being done with it before it's even fully released. It's true in the natural exploration of like a new game, or when you have like a scene 80% of it contain usually is in rough state as well. Well, that's the same for me. That's why like, despite there's a lot of successful early access games, like name the Valheim for example, it's what you say in the so it's ruined like the initial impression. Well, to say the least, there's a bunch of games that yeah, I also play in. On the release date, not early access, but release date that ruined my impression. The biggest and the loudest example of those games are probably Pathfinders. Pathfinders and Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader.
Can't do that yet.
You know how much of impression that's like a release date of that game ruined it for me. And still the Kingsmaker was pretty good after all the patching done. Still need to go through the Wrath of Righteousness. That
skill's not ready.
There's still that.
That skill's not ready.
Rogue Trader having a next DLC again in a couple of months, if my information is correct. There was one already released, or was it? So I was trying to keep up with the Rogue Trader for like half a year, after like my initial rage quit after the first chapter. And in this like half a year, they didn't fix a single bug I had, single ability like problem I had with. I was like thoroughly checking all of these patch notes, dutifully. This is just ridiculous. And what we had the problems, half of the skills weren't just working. I mean, is it not working at all, or not working as they're supposed to work? Not a single patch to those. Then doing all the whole like rebalancing thing as well. So if you're gonna be playing on the hardest difficulty right now, if you're gonna be jumping on the hardest difficulty of the Rogue Trader, it'll be like probably impossible. Unless you go do like some perfect build and do a lot of like dice rolling with your lords. That's how it's been like for Pathfinders too.
That skill's not ready. That skill's not ready.
Like all those not ready skills. How dare they are. Okay, we don't really want to face tank this guy.
Skill's not ready.
Yeah. Don't need to face tank him when he can take a damage from a range.
That skill's not ready.
We'll stay just in front of that shit. This troll crush so much faces for me. Back in the days when you try to get the cadence build. Right, he has a nice mace that pretty good for early cadence. We play the battle mage, so Arcanist plus soldier, right?
Skill's not ready.
And we definitely wanted the mace from this guy. Right, so it has plus 3 targets to cadence, and the arc degree or 90 degree to attack to cadence, and more weapon damage to it as well. So it's pretty good, despite not doing like much of elemental damage. But cadence itself like has conversion to physical to elemental.
I can't do that yet.
That was one of the first builds we played in the 1.2 patch, by the way, the cadence one. And that was the build when we understood that how bad the melee builds became. Not the tier 1 builds, but you know, all other builds melee with the advent of what is it called?
That skill's not ready.
Thunder damage, right? The moment thunder damage came to a picture, a lot of melee builds just can perform very well against Celestials. By very well, I mean some of them can even like, you know, kill it without being like one-shotted all the time.
Well, if it is, I haven't been entirely on.
Okay.
Well,
so how do
my
we know
sources
this?
are quite-
So how I can
came
help?
upon-
This dialogue always getting me lost. What we need to do there? Well, we're getting close to the homestead, by the way. Getting close to our goal for today, and we still have electricity here. Nice. Yeah, let's just see how long they've been lasting. We also have in the one hand hungry streamer here too. It's been like yeah, I was a little bit stressed eating in the morning after all these explosions. Welcome to the boss. I have a question to damage conversation in this game. To damage conversions in this game, not damage. Okay. In general. Or do you have like specific question about damage conversion? Shoot it. Because I know like what most people asking about damage conversion, so it's going something like this. If I have something like 200% increase to lightning damage, and then I convert in lightning damage into, for example, fire damage. Does this like lightning damage conversion to 100% gonna convert into that fire damage? The answer is not. So the boss, when I convert dots like Vitality Decay to Ether, has no dots. What happened to the damage? It's not convertible. Yeah, Vitality Decay, like I say, to Ether, not convertible. You're still gonna be having Vitality Decay. And it will be scaling with Vitality damage. Yeah, it's if you see like acid to Vitality to what Ether, it's getting to just flat damage.
That skill's not ready. That skill's not ready.
Do we have damage reflection, guy? Okay, it's not a damage reflection.
That skill's not ready. That skill's
I mean,
not ready.
there is damage per second, like Ether damage per second. Like this could be like happening something like
Do that yet.
on the ground, but like yeah, if it's dot damage, there is no dot damage for Ether. So it's basically, like I say, it's not convertible.
That skill's not ready.
The dots in general converts like very badly.
Skill's not ready.
There's some example that you can convert like one type of dot into another type of a dot. There's builds like this. I had those. But yeah, most conversion like happens just for flat damage.
Can't do that.
Like I mean, bleeding damage could convert into Vitality Decay, for example. That's can happen.
Can't do that.
Again, I'm just taking it out from the top of my head. Can name like the concrete examples.
I can't do that yet. Can't do that yet.
I'm playing Ether PS right now, but I'm not being able to convert the DOS hearts a bit.
Can't do that yet.
PS, it's a meaning.
That skill's not ready.
Just die into this guy. Oh, primal strike. Okay, I see. Primal strike is a shaman primal strike. Well, let me look at it. Build calculator, shaman. Savage, primal strike, right? So like required to hand it. We have lightning and bleeding damage. Okay, so the bleeding damage here can convert into. Yeah, you were saying you want to shaman and necromancer. You want to convert into Ether damage. Lightning. Yeah, what do you use for conversion? Some specific item? I have actually never played any Primal Strike builds as so yet. Did use a Primal Strike a little bit in early game. Choosing Robots Ascendant Pauldrons. Okay, so you mean Ether damage converted to elemental damage over here. No, that's not it. That's not it. And there's a conduit in level 94. Okay. The conduit probably a big deal. Let's see what we have. So cold damage, physical damage to cold. So physical damage, okay, total damage modifier primal, ether damage to primals, physical damage to ether damage, light and damage to convert into primal strike. Yeah, it's nothing here about dots right there. There's no dots for this. No dots for this, mate. It is pretty powerful conversion overall. It's basically convert everything else that there it is. Except this bleeding. Well, electrocute also not converting. Electrocute also not converting. It is kind of hard, like I say, playing melee builds right now without damage over time. Without damage over time, so almost impossible. We had this Eye of the Reckoning build. Oh no, the bleeding arc bleed build, and well, bleed damage was killing like those celestials. You can do it like with normal damage. So yeah, no conversions for dots for ether there. There's some movement over here.
I can't do that.
And there's also like distinguish between actually converting the damage for a skill, right, and converting the damage in general. There's something saying physical damage converted into ether damage. If I understand correctly, alright, if your weapons doesn't have like weapon damage, primal head weapon damage to it, some stuff like when you just converting physical to, for example, ether, not gonna be applied to some specific skills sometimes. Yeah, like, the conversion could be like very tricky. No kidding. Sometimes when you even think you convert everything, and you looking at the skills. So the best way to actually check out what kind of damage converted or not is to go like to a second tab here, and there's a damage per hit. So it's showing the damage for a left hand and a right hand skill. So you just put in like some skills can be put on left hand, so you could put in them on the left hand over here, like a Doom Bolt, for example, and we can check it out. Like for Demon Breath, for example, over here we have a little bit of cold, a little bit of physical, a little bit of fire, acid, lightning, vitality, and most of the damage is the chaos. So you see, like we don't have much of a conversion to chaos over here. Demon Bolts, however, on the other hand, because we're using this conversion here with chaos damage, right? Vitality to chaos, it's have pure chaos damage. 31k chaos damage. The original Doom Bolt has a little bit of chaos and a little bit of vitality damage, I believe. So that's the one way to check if your conversion works properly as much as you're imagining, or is there like some random numbers happening from there, and try to determine where those numbers are coming from. In my case, because both the Demon Burst, the Demon Breast has this what is called main hand damage, right? We have we see all of this, the cold, fire, acid damage as well. Acid damage, for example, coming from over here, flat damage from Blood of Dreek. We had 336 acid damage, and it's multiplying, so that's why it's coming from. So it's a little bit of advice, huh? Okay, do we have a damage reflection here?
That skill's
No damage reflection, boys. Just go and attack them.
That skill's not ready.
Okay, one dogger down. We usually want to kill the big guy with the shield, because make those guys a little bit more too tanky. Yeah?
Can't do that.
Okay, let's get close to him.
Can't do that yet.
Close but not too close, okay. He's down.
That skill's not ready.
There's some Manticore.
Can't do that yet.
And more big boys.
That skill's not ready.
This is taking a time.
Can't do that.
For sure.
That skill's not ready.
That's more or less like the area clear. We did get the devotion points, did we? 1 devotion point, so we put in this into Eel, defensive, and there was a piercing resistance for our next devotion points. Which is like we do need a piercing resistance for this build. Yes, thanks a lot. No, not a problem, mate.
Can't do that.
Like, you know, those questions are quite important for me as well, because despite having 1k hours in a Titan Quest, in the Grim Dawn here, I'm pretty much like still learning a lot, right? And when I start asking those questions, like I also trying to think and trying to find the answers later on as well. So some of them new, some of them like just something I never thought before, how this like specific mechanic works.
Can't do that. That skill's not ready. I can't do that.
Level 70 meanwhile. And double rare. With offhand, we don't care about this one.
I can't do that yet. Can't do that yet.
Not a bad progress for today already. But not as fast as like our unstable anomaly build was. Surprisingly, that build was really fast, despite I was like lacking confidence in the stable anomaly in the early game.
Can't do that yet.
Well, we're not doing a bad job here as well, except that getting died to damage reflection. That's probably the weakest point of the build right now. Getting myself one-shotted, because the Doom Bolt is so much damage, right? We were critting for... My highest crit is 73k. So it's like really a lot of damage here. And if it's happening when you're hitting the guy with damage reflection... well... Not a good scene, not a good scene. Okay, let's get this quest done. Then we have another quest in nearby. Oh my god, that bottle.
I can't do that yet.
Then we have a quest in the Broken Hills. Gonna give me 1 attribute point. Run away, chat. I feel that my concentration is just dropping down significantly right now. Again, like 2 hours of sleep, more or less. I was like super in super alert you know, mental state when we started the stream, so I didn't feel this like 2 hours no sleep, but now it's just coming back to bite me. And what else we have here? There was another quest, was it? I think there was another quest too. The Warrior, Descent and Torment, and the Origin of Thieves. Okay, maybe there wasn't. Very good. So for now, we just another Phantasmal Armor. Alright, getting my piercing resistance sorted a little bit. Everything is okay except like Wild Chaos resistance for those. And Doom Bolts. Anyway, guys, I think we're gonna be ending up stream on this note. Again, I'm not sure about evening stream. Not sure if we